Hey guys, welcome to another Wizard Unite video, and actually, before we get into werewolf stuff, I actually need to grab this one. I did not expect this to be a Magic Most Evil. I'm actually like 25 out of, I think, 50 on this to completely complete my Borgen Burke's registry. But wow, yeah, I did not expect getting that when I clicked on it and started recording. Yeah, 26 out of 50 before I could actually complete the whole page. Speaking of completing registries, oddities. That's been a hot topic lately since it's actually almost full moon. And as folks probably know, full moon is somewhat related to werewolf spawns. And there's been a lot of iffy information going around lately about werewolves. So let's address that first. As you can see, I don't have a single fragment of werewolf, and most people in the rest of the world that's not in Australia or New Zealand, the beta locations, probably don't have them as well. As of this recording, which is what, 1:34 a.m. in the morning, Pacific time. So there has been information going around the internet saying that werewolves spawned plus minus 2 days around the full moon, and as of right now we're supposed to be what, minus 2 days to the full moon. So according to that information, we should be getting full moons tonight, or not full moons tonight, the werewolves tonight. And that's not the case. And if you check the over here, it's a waxing gibbous moon. I don't know too much about moons, but I would assume that the one right after this one would be a full moon. But werewolves aren't spawning, so what's the problem? So the folks that I've been talking to, my sources say, who are also from New Zealand and Australia, who played in the beta, and this is the problem, and the discrepancies with the information that a lot of other folks have been fed, which is that the times for werewolf spawns weren't really set in stone, even back in beta. So here's the thing. So they said what they saw is they started to see werewolves after midnight, so that could be a thing. And they also said that werewolves didn't go away until +3, so 3 days after the full moon. So that could be another sign of maybe the plus minus 2 days around full moon information isn't entirely correct. And the most interesting piece of info that I got from them, which I thought was at least the most interesting part, was they said that there were 2 full moons during the beta period. Let me grab some energy in this in. And that the werewolf spawnings were different for these 2 separate full moon events. So like the first full moon, werewolf spawns timetables weren't exactly the same as the second one. So this really leads me to believe that the plus minus 2 was either information collected from beta testers who weren't that active around that time and playing the game, or that it was just the developers just, you know, it's still in beta, right? So they're just still testing out the times and stuff and haven't really set it in stone yet, and maybe they just have different timetables for global release, or if I don't even know if they've set a time yet either in the game. Hopefully they would actually set a time for the future, so we would know what the heck's going on, right? With werewolves. So yeah, unfortunately right now we don't have extremely accurate info about werewolves, at least, you know, at the time of this recording. And one would hope at least they would show up on the night of full moon. Like, I would be fairly certain that they would, but I'm also not 100% sure, because, you know, there's been stuff going around in this game, right, that hasn't been, you know, it's not a bug-free release, of course, like most games, so that's not a surprise here. Anyways, moving on from that topic, let's talk about when the werewolves come out, you know, what you should do, or some stuff you should do maybe beforehand, before getting to the werewolves. So first of all, let's talk about SOS tasks. So there actually is an SOS task that requires folks to recover 2 tufts of werewolf hair from Werewolf Oddities. So that just comes from drops from fighting Werewolf Oddities. So, you know, as long as you could find at least 2 werewolf spawns, if they ever come, I guess, you should be able to get 2 of these hair, and you can complete that mission and advance to the next set. And in the same one, it also has 5 doxy droppings, which are the same thing. So it's like, for those of you who don't know what these are just like the ember flame thing that you got like past previous few task sets back, and also the boget or something, whatever that was from the trolls that you also needed as well for the previous set. And to get here, unfortunately, you would have to complete the Formidable Pixies task first, which is the one where you need to beat 10 Formidable Pixies. So probably hurry up and, you know, plow through that one first, so you could get here. And Formidable Pixies is 2 sets before this one. So it's Formidable Pixies, and then a really easy set of tasks, and then it's this one. I mean, I guess like the only hard one for the set before this one was like brewing 7 potions, which isn't hard. It just takes some time, right? And yeah, so make sure you finish those sets beforehand. And also, another thing you probably want to do before or while the werewolves are around is to at least upgrade your registry once if you haven't yet, for the oddities. So make sure you upgrade your oddities 1, and to do that you would first need 13 vampires and 15 brown centaurs. Oh my goodness, I've seen 68? Wow. I'm actually surprised by that. And also pixies, which you only need 1. And werewolves, you need 8. And the more difficult one would be the centaur bow, which it doesn't spawn in the wild. The only way to obtain them is to use oddity runestones in fortresses, and you know, just hope that they drop. And obviously it's better to use level 1 runestones, since you could just like buy a whole set of them for like 40 galleons. So, you know, try going for those for the most part. And I guess the best way to go about this without using your, you know, rank 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 runestones, oddity runestones, is just like buying like a bunch of bags of runestones and saving the other runestones for later, and just keep on throwing in the oddities one. Just keep on using oddities over and over again. Like, I know it's kind of a waste, but not really, since you could still use those runestones later for other purposes. If you want to, you know, level up or whatever, you want to get more challenge rank EXP, which I personally need a lot of. Let me check. Oh yeah, I'm almost to the next level. I'm just trying to like grab my last power node for Master Zoologist, so it feels satisfying when I'm doing calculations, right? So I could actually have that maxed out power there. But that's a total side note. But yeah, try to grab your centaur bows. It's how many? 10, right? So it's not that difficult, but then again, you know, it's pure luck. It's like the acromantulas with the brilliant event. A lot of folks actually didn't get 3, which is the number you needed to prestige that. Well, not prestige that page, to complete the brilliant page. I've heard some folks tell horror stories of them using like 20 or so brilliant runestones and not getting like 3. Like some folks got 2, some folks got 1, but just not 3 to fill out the whole registry there, and that's horrible. It's just really bad luck on their side. But yeah, anyways, that's gonna be it for this one. So quick recap: no werewolves as of yet. what, 1:42 a.m. and oh, there has been werewolf sightings, but these have been debunked. So folks have been sharing this screenshot online, and let me get to it on Discord, about this person getting a werewolf here. It's unfortunately fake. The folks on Discord here debunked this one, and the reason being is just check that EXP. You know, you don't get 544 EXP. It's 500 for first encounter, and there's no great or masterful bonuses since it's not a tracing spell. It's a battle spell. It's an oddity, right? So you're supposed to only get 500 EXP from that, and I don't think anything in the game gives you other than a full number ending on your EXP anyways. So this seems very extremely questionable. So this probably isn't real, this screenshot. And besides this one, I've heard that like there's like some other screenshot of it in like North Carolina or somewhere, which is not 100% verified as well, but that one seems a bit more believable, so who the heck knows what happened there. But anyways, that's the media for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, subscribe to you guys' channel, and good luck on your werewolf hunting. If you've seen any werewolves, please do let me know in the comments, and if possible, link me an imager link to you know, any sort of proof that you know, just make sure. Not that I don't believe you guys, but you know, I'd like to see it with my own eyes. That would be really cool. But yeah, good luck with your werewolf hunting, and I'll see you guys in the next one, which, in the next video, hopefully I would be seeing some werewolves. Maybe. Not in real life, though. That would be weird. Oh, speaking of werewolves, I can't believe Lupin's not in the game.